All right. So we're back again, and we've reset everything. At this point, this thing crashes again. We're going to record it and upload it. We're fighting the 50, 70 mile an hour wind gusts here, so we're doing the best we can. We were talking about you moving over to hydrogen. And you were kind of wrapping up a little bit about and the COVID ripping through the factory.
It did.
Again, thank you guys for being patient. Where Brian and I are located, which is where the mothership is, we're getting shellacked with another hurricane here, so we're fighting bandwidth. But we're gonna make it through. We're gonna make it. We're gonna go. So take it away, Lisa.
Okay. COVID ripped through the factory, and even Bill got very sick, and Bill's wife was ill for a while. And when she came home from the hospital, he swore he wasn't going to leave her side ever. So he stopped building bicycles. I think it's I think it's a very cute story. They're very sweet people.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that it's like that for me, in 50 years with Drew, if he's still alive. But just to let you know, Bill's got a mountain bike background, but he also made wheelchairs, sit skis, rescue baskets, all kinds of really cool stuff. We used to manufacture Cove mountain bikes. That was kind of a big deal. It was a mountain bike downhill company. And then Rennie, right after he started working for the factory when he was in high school, and he went back to college, or he went to college, and he became an engineer. And so now Rennie builds bikes at Hydrogen. We just decided that with Yes and with Bill retiring, that we would just start a new brand. So that's Hydrogen BMX. We have the atomic forks. Everything's made here at our, well, it's not made here in Florida. It's made at the factory in Surrey, British Columbia.
Is there a backstory with the name? I always like to know how people got names for their stuff.
The Yes name was Bill. Bill, he went to the races, and when kids would come across the finish line, they would say yes, and that's how that name came about. It's that simple, but that's what it came about. And then hydrogen is the number one element. It's light and explosive. And we really tried some stupid ones, and we couldn't think of anything better.
Well, let's hear some stupid ones. So, some of the almost, it was almost
C,
this name.
SI, like C.
See?
We floated some other ones.
Senor.
No, maybe. There's a few of them, but they were all just ridiculous, and none of them are very good. And Rennie's about science, so Rennie thought of hydrogen.
All right.
So we've got the Apex frame.
Yep.
Right now, and I can tell you about the Apex frame if you want to put a picture up.
Let's do this because we've had a couple breaks. We're going to toss it over to Melissa. Because there's people in there that have some questions for you, some stories, things like that. We're gonna we'll toss it over to her, let her do the check in. Then when we come back, I'll get the pictures up and you can walk us through the products. All right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
You can have a break. Poor thing, catch your breath.
Am I talking more than most people do?
No.
Okay.
Welcome to the trifecta, everybody. Third time's a charm. We're going to say hi to Sean Gifford and Emily Schaefer over on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in. Robert Cardozo's over on YouTube. We appreciate you guys. Rick Carter of Beer Budget BMX. He's on Facebook. Al Roybal wanted me to just want to give a huge thank you to Lisa for saving Mr. Motley from a life of irresponsibility and teaching him how to ride like the champ he is. Oh, I love Lisa. We want to say hi to Mark Patrick over on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Damon is listening from afar. I know Chris Beer is with us too, helping get some things in the chat for you guys. Hi to Mike Miller. Hi to Mike Mag. Danielle Keedy is with us. Martin Kennard. He's voting for Cash Matthews for president.
Oh.
Yeah.
Answering the chat question there. Damon's voting for Rain Langford for prez. So
that's a pretty good choice.
Yeah. Can't
Good kid.
argue with those. Both of those
Really
are good.
talented.
Rick Carter spreading the rumor, JT, that he heard you amputated your foot after you hurt your ankle.
I was close. I was close.
Michigan friend Zach Goss is with us over on Facebook. The crew at Dirty Knobs podcast is tuning in on YouTube. Thanks, Hollywood. He was just checking in with me, making sure everything was a-okay with everybody. Let's see who else I got. Jerry Fields tuning in on Facebook. I'm gonna mess this name up. And Helika Anderson.
Yep, Angelica. It's like Angelica with an H. Angelica.
Put the emphasis on the wrong syllable there. She says hi. Nick DeSanti says, "What's up, people?" Show friend Low and Slow over on YouTube says that he's they're not gonna lie, he's impressed that Norwalk had a track back in the day.
Yeah. The Third Straight used to double as like the motocross track. And I wasn't the nicest racer back in the day. And Andrea Cargill's dad stood on the third turn. The second turn. I wrecked her in the first turn. And by the time I got around the second turn, he threw his coffee down and started chasing me down the third straight. And joke's on him. He's a scary dude. He just made me go faster. So it was really rough. And I just remember trying to get crazy.
That's funny. Let's see. David Dortona, DB Sports World's checking in. Jordan Brunt says hi. She misses everybody. The School of BMX says over on Facebook says love the show. Thanks, Brian and Justin. Let's see what else I got.
Say it again. That's Coach Kevin.
Coach Kevin. Yep.
Shout out, Coach Kevin.
Which one is Coach Kevin?
School
the
of
School
BMX.
of BMX. I knew that. Sorry, weeding through the where'd you go? Things aren't working. There's no sound, all that stuff. Eric Whitaker over on Facebook says, hey, Lisa.
Eric.
Martin Kennard had mentioned it was great seeing you over the weekend. Mark Patrick has given us a hashtag #1 weekly BMX podcast show. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Martin Kennard was probably at that Jag World Championship with you in '81.
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah, he raced for Jag.
I'm actually hoping Martin will run my Florida team.
Ooh.
I propositioned him at the race last weekend.
There we go.
Big breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
I was going to say, you all heard it here first. Martin. Let's see who else I got. Stuart Harrison
Oh, I love that guy.
says the bandwidth is blowing up because Lisa has the scoop and we're all waiting on some tasty BMX nuggets.
Facts.
Well, she just dropped one, right? I mean, there we
Yeah.
go.
She
that's
sure
one.
did. All right, so rounding out the shout outs here, we're going to say hi to Chris Medler up here in Michigan, good friend of the show, and Timothy Schulte says, hey, Justin and Brian, what's up? And then Ray Gomez says, Lisa, you have some amazing stories. Hello, Melissa, Brian, and Justin. Roman Noodles. Well, that's who that is, Mr. Noodles there. So thanks, guys. Lisa, it's up to you. Robert had mentioned a few names that he wanted me to ask you about.
Oh, Jesus.
One
right.
of them was Margaret Christopher.
I remember Margaret Christopher. She was very fast. I think. She was at the Worlds, right? Margaret Christopher?
He didn't elaborate. He just said, ask you about it. So
Okay.
your memory is probably better than all of ours.
Well, hopefully
yeah.
I didn't wreck her or be mean to her because I wasn't a nice 11-year-old. So there's that.
You were 11. That's all right. You've learned. Maybe.
No.
The other name he mentioned was Sue Gingrich.
I
Does that
remember
one
Sue
ring a bell?
Gingrich. Yeah. Yeah. Back in the day, way back in the day, like 80s back in the day.
Well, Robert has this kind of steel trap that turns on every once in a while. So as long as he's tuned in, he's raring to go.
Okay.
So, all right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Melissa. And thanks to BMX Rocks for sponsoring the chat check-in. We appreciate it. And everyone jumping in there.
Would you like to hear my story about the Mo Collins? And that's BMX Rocks.
Yes.
She is a fabulous photographer.
Yeah, absolutely. They're a big supporter of the show too.
So I went to Catholic school when I was young, and we lived in Mansfield, Ohio. And we went to St. Peter's St. Peter's School. Sorry, wow, that really mushed in. And I was always getting in trouble. In fact, the vice principal was Sister Mary Ann. She beat me on a regular basis. I'm not gonna lie, a lot. She beat me loud. And I deserved it. I'm not saying I didn't. Looking back at my behavior, I'm not proud. But one time she called me down to the office and I was probably in trouble. And I sat down and she pushes this number across this big wooden desk. And she said, "You need a pen pal." And it was Mo. Sister Mary Ann's nephew was Mo Collins. So he and I were pen pals when we were like 12. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a small world right
there.
Wow. She beat me all the time.
That's cool. Let's jump into the hydrogen stuff here. I got it up on the screen, and I'll back up here. So we got the frame, the Apex.
Yep. There's the Apex frame.
All right.
It's kind of like the Type X and the World Cup kind of had a baby, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a hybrid. The difference is there's different tubing with this frame versus the World Cup. There's a single forward stay instead of a double forward stay. The dropouts in the back are 1.25 inches, I believe. They're closed dropouts, which is something new for us. Still have the nut screw, thumb tensioners. The other difference is none of them have brake mounts. Most, unless you order it special, it's a disc brake frame. The seat tube is no longer 22.2, it's 27.2, which is more standard, easier to find. And all the head tubes are tapered.
Nice.
There's pictures of different things. Those are the dropouts. Mm-hmm. We had some straight dropouts, the first set of forks, and they were so ugly. I'm so glad Rennie changed them. Yeah. That last picture was my husband. Not that one. That one. That's my husband, named Drew. He's got a double XL World Cup or double XL Apex with a belt drive on it, which we don't know. It's just kind of a special order. Mm-hmm. Drew's new bike will have a belt drive on it, but it's not something that we just carry. If you wanted one, we could make one. But Gates didn't really support us, so it was fun. Mm-hmm. It's a fun thing, but without them, they have a lot of money.
Right.
And they want to do nothing. So you can't push somebody else's product if they're not willing to help.
Right. And here's a picture of the atomic forks.
The atomic forks. They look very much like the other forks, the Yes forks. Mm-hmm. But they're all tapered now.
Very nice. Just by the picture, aluminum or carbon?
Aluminum. Nice. All of our stuff is aluminum.
Okay.
But I've never had a pair of forks break. Mm-hmm. Like, we've never had a catastrophic failure. Now, we did have some little guy forks. None of the pro forks have ever failed. Not that I'm aware of. I don't, they'll bend. If you case something hard enough, you're going to get a bend in them. Yeah. But it's not going to just pop off your head tube or anything.
Right. Can we order these already? And where can we order them?
You can order these at the website, hydrogenbmx.com. And as of November 1st, we've got a limited number of frames and forks. Mm-hmm. So get them while they last. And it's about 30% off with this first run.
Nice.
Yeah, there's no code or anything. Just go to the website.
Right. Color choices?
9,000 of them.
What?
Yeah. Prismatic powders. We'll put anything you want on there if you want to pay for it. 9,000. That's how many prismatic. That's how many
You weren't
colors
being
prismatic
sarcastic.
powders.
9,000. You really have 9,000 colors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you go on prismatic powders, you get a code, you tell us the code, we buy the powder, and we put the powder on. 9,000 colors. Yeah.
Do this real fast. I think I've got it. I'm gonna do something real quick here. I think I have this up where we can put it up here so everyone can see it. Here we go. I'm gonna bring this up. This is the website. And you weren't kidding. That's there's a lot of colors because each one of those is a swatch, right?
Yeah, at least.
Oh boy.
There's like 800 blues. It was weird. Yeah.
All right. And we're on the website. Some more pictures for you guys to take a look at. You guys, by the way, simple,
frame.
easy to use website too. I was poking around on it this week. Here we go. Nice. And your forks on. Okay. Forks 250, frames 850. Nice. All right. And hydrogen BMX .store.
.com, right?
That'll take you. Yeah, hydrogen.
Okay.
Yep. All right, let me jump back
Wonderful.
here, and we'll get everyone back on the screen. All right, we're going to transition into our next little part of the show, Lisa, and this is the fun time. All right.
Okay.
Here, and we're going to go into the lightning round. All right. So lightning round
right.
is quick questions, short answers here. All right. And lightning round is brought to you by brandedpopups.com. So our friend, we all know, Mr. Fell, bringing you brandedpopups.com. And what is brandedpopups.com? Look, it's where you can get your favorite tent from your favorite brand. Make sure you guys get over and check out brandedpopups.com. And they bring us lightning round. Lisa, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Melissa, you take the first one. Brian will take the second one, and then I'll take the third one.
All right. Lisa, what is your all-time favorite movie?
Kingdom of Heaven.
All right.
Lisa, what is your favorite TV show?
Yellowstone.
Ooh,
Yes.
I like that one.
that's a good one. New season's out. It's looking good. All right. Your favorite snack or junk food?
Okay, Buc-ee's has got this tropical dried fruit, which is phenomenal. It's really, really good. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing. But we have a couple Buc-ee's near me, so it's good stuff.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Mr. Chris Allen, much love, my friend. He turned Melissa and I on to Buc-ee's when we were in DeSoto. And since then, it's just been clicking them off as we drive around the country. And I actually, coming down here to Florida, I was able to hit 2 of them up.
Well, we had one in Daytona this weekend.
We
too.
did, yep. You want to take the next one, Melissa?
Yep. What was the last thing you Googled besides the All Things BMX Show? No, I'm kidding.
I use a private server. Hang on. I don't actually remember what I looked up. It was something about real estate appraising.
All
I
right.
looked up a home. Yeah.
Cool.
That's kind of irony right there, because Brian and I were at a seminar before we came here. They had a little bit of that in there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a state certified real estate appraiser.
Okay.
My husband and I both are.
See, I didn't know that either.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Very
It's
nice.
pretty slow right now. No one's buying houses. And
Not yet.
outside of the hurricane work we're getting,
Trying
maybe a
to
little
fix
more.
them. All right. What is your favorite city in the world and why?
Ormond Beach.
It's
I
pretty
got to tell you, it's Ormond. I know, and I've traveled a lot,
okay.
and a lot of places have been fabulous. But I love where I live. I don't remember ever not liking where I lived, but I caught a shark on New Year's Eve from the beach. Like, I get to fish. There's the beach. It's warm.
How long have you
Everyone's
lived there?
About 10 years.
Okay. That's a good.
I have an electric bicycle. I live on a barrier island, and I love Ormond Beach. I like the garage. I like all the little restaurants downtown. It's like a street. It's not even more than downtown.
And she's close to the track because Fell and I
And I'm-
swung over there.
Yeah, I'm like 5 minutes from the track.
Right.
We used to like Fort Myers Beach until there is no more Fort Myers
doesn't
Beach.
exist
Right.
anymore.
After tonight, there might not be as much Ormond Beach left, but we'll have to see in the morning.
You guys would be okay.
All right. I think I might know the answer to this one, but we're going to ask this one. All right. Your favorite frame material: steel, aluminum, or carbon?
It's aluminum.
Got it.
Yeah. Carbon's not bad, but I'm afraid of that catastrophic failure, and you just don't know it's coming. With aluminum, you know what's coming.
Yeah.
It's
That's
pretty
very
much
true.
standard.
Yep. All right. We're on the next one, Melissa.
Your favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni.
All
I'm
right.
so vanilla. I'm serious. Like
It's all
just
right.
pepperoni.
Okay.
This is a good one.
If you would not been involved in BMX to take up all your time, what would you have done with all that extra time in your life?
I probably have like 70 kids. I mean, come on. I'm
I-
Catholic. I just want you to know.
Solid
I don't
answer.
know. Let's see. What would I do? I would have traveled a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not to BMX races, just travel.
No. To see something more than the track and the hotel.
Right.
I want to see the Great Wall of China while I can still walk.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good goal.
All right. Next one.
That's the problem when you travel
Oh,
with
absolutely.
your hobby. You don't do anything but your hobby.
Yeah.
That's the big
Yeah.
problem. Because when I traveled for poker, I played in like 18 different countries. I never saw the outside of the casino. All over the world. Never made it outside to see anything.
Sounds exactly like racing BMX,
Yeah.
except inside the casino, you just see the track, like Lisa said,
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
and the drive back and forth, and then, inside the hotel. There you go. All right. Next one: sweet or salty?
Sweet.
All right.
I knew that one was coming up. That's the only one I knew was coming up. Yes.
Pie or cake?
Cake. Birthday cake. Cake.
Favorite guilty pleasure?
I get my toes done every 2 weeks, religiously. I have a little Asian gentleman that does my feet. His name's Wayne. Wayne's awesome.
You might see Darlene there because she's like every week. So.
Hey.
I love it.
You Instagram or Facebook?
Facebook. I had Instagram, and then it started messing up, and then I just stopped logging in. So
Fair enough.
I'm old.
Hey, there's our cat, Ron Burgundy.
There's a cat.
Yep, that's Ron Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy.
Yes, our
Welcome to the broadcast.
yes, he hasn't had FaceTime in a while because I think the last time he was on the show, Lisa, he ran through our studio and ripped down. In the studio back in Michigan, we have all these sound deadening curtains, and he ran through and tore like 3 of them down.
He did. It's crazy.
All right, so yeah.
All right. Sorry for distraction. Apple or Android?
Apple.
Mm-hmm.
As it should be.
I
What
agree.
talent do you wish you had?
Do I wish I had what?
What talent?
Oh,
What's-
what talent?
Yes.
God, I don't know.
Break dancing.
I wish I was a better communicator. That would help. I really don't
Practical.
have one. That one, you guys threw me.
That's
We can
good.
pass.
That's what they're for.
Pass. Come back to that one.
All right.
Let's go back to this one.
All right. Flats or clips?
I want to say clips. Although I did grow up in flats and they were fantastic, but clips is an advantage. Anybody tells you is not telling you the truth. I
think
feel really
Jake-
bad for all those little kids that don't get to ride clips.
I
Yeah,
think-
they should learn how to ride their bikes, but clips is a huge advantage.
Jake Stepanepich. He'll argue that point all day long. He will. All right. Melissa, you got the next
I think we might know the answer to this one already, but what's one thing that people are generally surprised to find out about you?
Probably the 6 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drew has one too, so we're just gonna call it 7.
All right.
What was
works.
But if you knew me like 20 years ago, you would know all my kids.
Yeah.
All race. In fact, my son's name is Josh Phillips. He's on my factory team.
Okay.
Too funny.
And my grandson Harrison is also on my factory team, but he rides a Strider. Uncle Rennie got him a Strider, and he rode the wheels until they were just like they were just bald. They're plastic, so they were bald plastic. So he had to get another one. So he has ridden all the way through one whole Strider and onto a new one.
It's not a carbon Strider then.
It is not a carbon Strider.
I know somebody that can get you one of those.
I think they'll stick with aluminum.
Yeah, aluminum.
Yeah.
Since it's not a competing product, maybe I should be selling them for you.
We can
There
talk
we
about
go.
that right
There
after
we
we're
go.
done with the show. We got a garage full of them we're putting together. You got the next one?
What was your first job?
I'm interested in finding this out.
Oh, I hate to even say it. Long John Silver's in Mansfield, Ohio,
I was going to say, I think,
on Main Street.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yep. All
The
right.
grease used to drip on our leather shoes. You had to wear leather shoes, so I don't know. Everybody wore like Sperry topsiders,
Okay.
leather boat shoes. I don't know if you guys.
Oh, yeah.
All of you look younger than me, so
I know.
I'm saying things.
Yeah.
You probably like, I have no idea.
I know you're
And the grease would drip on our shoes, and it would make them curl up like genie shoes. It was just ridiculous. Yeah.
I mean, I worked at a KFC, so I didn't have those shoes, but I know the grease thing is, man.
Yeah.
You just went home and you smelled like it for the next 2 days, no
Stunk.
matter how many showers you took.
It's like firemen.
Yeah.
Just gross.
All right, we got one more for you.
Okay.
It's a tough one. What is your favorite Wednesday night, partly live streaming BMX show when it's not crashing?
All Things BMX.
Oh, you are awesome. We appreciate you. And we want to thank you for joining us this evening. And we're going to move into our Newsmaker segment. And then we're going to come back. We would like you to hang out with us and give us your input as we move through our Newsmaker segment and also our Showcase segment, too. And the first thing we're going to move into with our Newsmaker, which is brought to you by the guys over at 110% Nutrition. We thank them for being part of the program with us here. And we're going to jump right in, and we're going to talk a little bit about the sale that's going on over at Dye Job Apparel. If you guys, he's doing custom donuts, all right? So a little throwback. I bet you ran these back when you were running in the Worlds and things like that. So we've got the custom donuts you can get, and that special's going on right now. And I think
I get my donuts at 7-Eleven.
Don't put them on your handlebars though. And you can check it out. I think that thing's coming to an end or going to finish up here soon, but he's doing a special on order 10 of them, and he's got a good deal going for you. The information will be in the chat, and make sure you guys get over and check him out. You going to take the next one there for Waukegan?
Yeah, Waukegan BMX is having a toy drive. They've got 2 weeks left to donate. Claim your spot for the Connor Fields jersey.
Oh, man.
Connor Fields is doing some stuff, guys.
Yeah, he is.
New toys are cash accepted. Earn a raffle ticket for every $10 worth of donations.
I think I'd like this. Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. Last call for donation drop off is the 20th, which 2 weeks.
What do we got?
something
Yeah,
like that.
about that.
All donated toys will be dropped off at the Children's Hospital in Milwaukee, where I was born. I like that Milwaukee stuff.
All right.
The week of the 20th, the raffle drawing on the 23rd. Contact Waukegan BMX at the email in the chat for more information.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. Hey, it's for kids. It's toys.
Yeah, I dig that they're doing this whole thing, dropping it off for the kids at the hospital and everything. They're that idea. I'm saying that idea should be stolen by every track. That's a good one. All right, our next little bit is the Dorsey Cup. So this going all the way out to Bakersfield, California, and it's going on this weekend, man. This is a big one. If you guys know about this is part of their 4-star series. So the Dorsey Cup's going on, and they're also going to have the awards and banquet for the 4-star series Saturday. Metro BMX, which didn't they just no, that was Bakersfield. They had the national. Metro is going to be hosting the Dorsey Cup race, but they do this in conjunction with the Six Flags amusement park there. So you can go there, you race, and you race over at Metro, and the registration, all that stuff, there's a link in the chat for you. But Sunday, the following day, kind of like Florida does with their state series final and awards, Sunday, they're going to move over to Six Flags, and the awards ceremony is going to happen there. So you go to the awards ceremony, $60, you get in to Six Flags. You get food and drinks for the whole day, and you get parking. Like,
That's pretty cool.
pretty solid deal.
Yeah.
I don't do roller coasters, so I would just hold everybody's bag because I'm never going to get on one of them things. I see no reason to. So.
Yeah, you went on a cruise ship too, so don't worry about it. You'll get over it, right,
Cruise,
Melissa?
Agreed.
cruise ships, and dude, that's a little different than roller coaster.
Oh, stop it.
Stop
it.
Yeah.
Here comes the rationale.
Everybody that gets on gets off.
I don't know about everybody. I mean,
yeah,
most everybody.
Tell that to that lady that lost half her leg at Cedar Point.
She got off.
Yeah, that's a good
Some of them got
point.
off early.
Missing a piece.
I think she
or
got a
two.
lifetime pass too. Is that
Come
it?
right to the front of the line.
She gets to hop right to the front of the line. You know what her name is? Eileen.
Don't. No.
No.
Nope.
There's your dad joke.
Nope. It goes right along with that cheese stash. Put it away.
That's growing in. You want to take the next one, Melissa?
Sure. Well, only because I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, that's why we did it.
This is a big announcement. Next stage of the Sunshine State BMX Florida State Series, number 3 and 4. This is happening at Cape Coral BMX in Florida, in case I don't know where that is.
Do not
December
send
9th.
Nick Jones a text asking if the race is going to happen. Please. Do not send him a text because I can't take another rant.
Yeah, good call. Good call. This is it 9th, 10th, and 11th?
Yes.
Or the racing is 10th and 11th, and 9th is pre-race? I don't know. This
It's Friday is the pre. It's just like Daytona. Yeah, it's It's clinics and then practice.
Okay, I apologize. I should have probably known that. But anyways, there is camping there. But if you have any questions, do not contact Nick. You cannot make reservations over the phone.
So don't call
You
Nick.
cannot make reservations by texting the Cape Coral staff. You need to go to the link that Chris is going to put in the chat for you, or their Facebook page, I'm sure has it. There are still hotel rooms available on the USA BMX website, and Cape Coral cannot wait to see everyone. I will be there. Justin will be there. I'm excited. It's
I
my
will
first
not
time.
be there.
Oh,
I will be on a cruise
Oh, that's
ship
right. You're cruising.
because I
aren't ya?
scheduled a cruise on the weekend that my home track hosts a state race.
Lisa, you'll be there, right?
Not sure.
I'm going to be there.
Oh.
Lisa will be there.
So I race. I watch my granddaughter 4 days a week.
Okay.
So if I don't watch her and I go to a BMX race, my daughter has to take off work, and it's really close after the whole week she had to take off for Thanksgiving. So it's unlikely I will be there. But Drew went to both of them at Cape Coral last year.
Okay.
So you'll see the team.
All right.
Ask Martin, and then
He's got to be.
We will.
I know he's got to. We got to get it. We got to get an answer out of him.
I'm going to send Martin a text right now.
And all right. And if you're a track, you're a team, you're a club, or if you're hosting an event, BMX or otherwise, in just the BMX world, or I'm sorry, BMX racing, or just in the BMX world, please let us know. We're happy to share it. It's absolutely free. All right, it's free. Just send it to info@allthingsbmxshow.com, or you can send it over to our Facebook page, and we'll get it on here. Okay, so please send us over that information. We're happy to share at any time. And with that, it is now time for trivia. And I got to tell you what, there ain't no arguing this question.
Fact checked.
Oh,
Fact checked.
Don't,
Double
you
checked.
can't.
I
Yeah.
know.
D-
I actually know one.
Oh, okay. Say don't.
I'm horrible at trivia. I don't know the whole thing now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this one's good. This is a good one.
Yeah, I didn't know the second part.
It's
But yeah, I just added the second part.
yeah, which is good because the first one
Pretty easy.
I'm pretty naive, and even I kind of knew that one. So
Yeah,
this is a
that's
good
what
one.
I wondered.
All right.
All right. Well, welcome to the trivia segment. I have put together a hearty little sticker pack for the winner here. I have a hot off the press. Let's see if I can turn it correctly. Mom's Talk BMX keychain. You get your very own vial of Danger Snacks. This one is.
I thought they were
You got
potato
this?
chips.
No, they are not potato chips.
Danger Snacks? No.
These things will clear your sinus right
I
out.
just always thought they were
Right.
potato chips.
This is a little light congestion right here. You'll be all set.
Take one of them bad boys and
And then I got another awesome High Springs BMX t-shirt here, which we are just in love with the back of this shirt. I can't get this zoom on
You're
my
good.
iPad very well.
We got it.
Life
yeah.
is all about what does that say? Life is all about balance, which couldn't be more true nowadays. And then your T-Bone backpack to house everything. Okay, so question of the week. Our good buddy, Tom Brady, was drafted by the New England Patriots in the what round of the 2000 NFL draft? Second part, what number draft pick was he? And you must have both answers correct to
If
win.
he would have gone to a real school, he may have been drafted higher.
Yeah, like the Spartans.
If we weren't public, I'd be flicking y'all off right now.
How about how about his quote from last week's game? Did you see that? He just comes out, walks up to the press, and he goes, "That was fucking awesome," and that was a wrap. Like, you know what? The dude's he's awesome.
What more to say?
There-
All right, so Tom Brady was drafted by the New England Patriots in what round and what draft pick was he?
All right. That I'm sure the chat's going to blow up right now. And while we're waiting for answers, we're going to let you guys know next week. Brian, you know this young man.
Yeah, Damien Lacombe's going to be on the show. Originally from France,
Yep.
now a proud U.S. citizen.
Yes.
Very cool dude. BMX is very different in France. I'm sure he'll tell you all about it.
Mm-hmm.
And he will talk your ear off, which is good for the host. And he's just a really cool guy. He's the tallest BMXer I've ever seen.
Right?
And the dude's got some style, and he can really ride. So
Yeah, he can.
he's fun to watch. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's a hoot. I've talked to him a few times on the phone. Excited. We worked on getting him on for a while. He's going back to France for a little while to visit the family. So we're excited to have him on. He'll be on next week. And you guys tune in for that. And hopefully the hurricane passes and the internet runs. So yeah, it happens. And we're going to head into our showcase segment, which is brought to you by our good friends over at Answer BMX. We appreciate them for supporting us, and we will be seeing them coming up this weekend, or the next state race. And with that, we're going to slide in here, and we're going to talk a little bit about our showcase. And first thing up we're going to talk about here is the Dirty Knobs podcast. All right, this is hosted by BMX legends Mike Miranda, Eric Carter, and James Vicente. They deliver. Here's what's cool. If you haven't listened to this podcast and you're a big history buff, this is the one to listen to, because they don't just tell the stories. They give you the backstories and all the stuff that couldn't get typed or published at the time. It's always funny. I listened to like 3 or 4 episodes, headed up to Daytona, and I was laughing out loud at them. The new episode number 17, Big E. He's on, and they also have Todd Corbin on. So this actually dropped 3 days ago. Get over, check it out. The link's in the chat. And the next one, Melissa will fill you guys in on.
Yep. Mom's Talk BMX podcast at the Daytona State race. I saw them go live a couple times, and they were doing a fun thing with take a selfie with them and post it in their comments and win a chance at a prize. So their last episode they put out was Let's Talk Teams with special guest Nick Jones, which, if you are not familiar, is the TO at Cape Coral BMX. And hashtag stick with Nick. So we're going to put that link in the chat. Check them out. I'm sure they'll be dropping some new stuff soon.
And don't forget Chill with Jill.
That's right.
That is true. Because if you are sticking with Nick, you definitely need to be chilling on the other side of the
A special shout out to Jill for the haircut. Much appreciated. You guys make sure you go check her out. Ladies, need a little mate.
Does she have any shaving cream for you?
She ran out. That's
Oh,
just
damn.
let her, just let it
It's
go.
just dirt, Melissa. Don't worry about it.
I'll be sure to send you some Nair in my next care package.
With that, we're going to talk a little bit about the BMX beer budget, the beer budget BMX show. Talking like Rick at the end of the show right now. I got to tell you what, you guys, if you haven't tuned in, make sure you tune it in. Banger of a show they did Sunday service. All right, so make sure you guys tune in. They're talking hot topics, news, teams, tracks. You got news, you got late breaking stuff. You send it over to them, and they talk about it. You guys, when you think beer budget BMX, what do you think? I'm going to tell you right now. The last thing you're going to think of is two shirtless men hosting a podcast show, but it does happen, ladies and gentlemen. And when you tune in, you never know what's going to happen. Sometimes it's Homie Mike, sometimes it's the Thunder Midget. But when they get together and the shirts come off, I'm telling you what, the content goes up. Make sure you guys tune in, turn up, and tear the knob off along with your shirt, and join the fellas. Saturday-ish. The time is always ish. Just make sure you set your notifications to follow so you know when to join. And the next one, you want to let them know about Lane 8 podcast, Brian?
New episode with Cam Moore, champion in the making. Lane 8 BMX
Wonderful.
podcast hosted by Todd Wilson. And he's up in Tampa area, right?
Yeah.
That's where he's based out of.
Yep.
Todd Wilson?
Yeah.
I thought he was down south.
Yeah.
I thought he was down in like Fort Lauderdale area.
You know, I just look at it this way now. Because, I came from this state. Now I just do this number. I'm like,
Yep.
in this area. I know, you know what? I know this. He's a newscaster, dude. Because
He is.
I've asked him to be on the show a couple times. Because I always forget this. But he works, actually, during the evenings.
I had some breaking news here.
Oh,
I
geez.
sent Martin Kennard a message. I said, "Can I get a hydrogen frame, please?" He said, "I'll call you later." So,
Oh, man.
Lisa, maybe that's good news.
Maybe it's not. I don't know.
I'll tell you what. Let's plug your phone in, call him, and just not tell him he's on the air.
I think he's watching.
He is watching. Nice try, though.
That's some late breaking news. Last but definitely not least, we want to make sure let you guys know about Boss Man Racing vlog, actually out of the Ohio area. He brings a lot of content onto his YouTube channel, and his latest vlog is about the racing 2022 racing season up there, and the final at Marysville BMX, new track they opened there in the last 2 years, and it's a killer place up there. But he also puts out videos on his YouTube channel from everything from bike maintenance to training. Give him a like, give him a follow. Check him out. The link will be in the chat. And if you guys got a podcast, live stream show, it doesn't matter if it's print, social media, we don't care. And it promotes BMX, let us know. We want to promote it on here because we love BMX. And all you got to do is send it to info@allthingsbmxshow. All Things BMX Show. That's it. That's all you got to do.
I think Maurice is in recovery mode.
Yeah.
I think he took a bit of a spill at Marysville,
Yes.
actually.
Yes. Yeah. It was a rough one.
Yeah.
Nothing like
So
Barry
you're following
Nobles.
along. He's doing better, but he definitely was hurting there for a little while.
We're not going to talk about Barry Nobles.
I mean,
Wow. Have you seen that video?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I'll tell you what I don't want to be is his therapist, because I know for a fact he is non-compliant with what they are recommending.
latest is he's still gonna make a run for the race in Tulsa.
He's on the couch just moving his broken, busted hand.
Unreal.
It was raw. And
I saw him. He broke his collarbone, had it pinned, and raced the Grands less than like 10 days later. Barry Nobles. He'll be there.
Yeah.
He'll be there.
It just dislocated his fingers. Yeah.
Should be
And
fine.
God knows what
Fingers.
else.
Did you look at his face?
Oh, yeah, that was rough, man.
Oh.
That was rough. That was harsh. All right, we got a winner, Melissa.
I do.
Oh man.
Sorry, I got to go back. Apparently, there's a lot of Tom Brady fans in our chat.
I see that.
But the first one that I can see in all of the chats that got it correct was Jordan Brunt
With both
from
hands.
the Ohio area. Tom Brady was chosen in the 6th round, and he was the 199th draft pick.
Was he?
So
Isn't the
she had it.
200th pick the Mr. Relevant? Isn't that what it's called in the NFL?
It's the last pick.
Is that 200?
No.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah.
Like, God damn, dude, that's late for him.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's way more around it. It's very late. There were several quarterbacks that were picked way before them, and boy, did those teams regret that to this day. Lots of good right answers. Zach Goss had it right. Stuart Harrison had it right. Robert Cardoza got it right. Jordan was just a little faster on the keyboard. So next time we see you, kiddo, we'll have a prize pack for you guys.
Man, you know that Tom Brady has been, when he was drafted to the majors, that there are kids that he's playing with right now that weren't even born. That's facts. That's facts. I know, it makes me feel old too.
That's where you got the idea of deflating the footballs, because those little
for sure,
kids as babies had little balls that were deflated. So
whatever it takes, you got to do to your balls to get a win in the NFL.
Now you know he had nothing to do with that.
oh my God,
They
here we
just
go.
hand him the ball.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
What I want to know is how a dude that old
I
can.
don't know.
It's just amazing. That man has found the fountain of youth. All right, next we're gonna give Chris a call here as soon as I can work my phone, and we're gonna have Chris do birthdays for us. Here we go. Gotta get him unmuted here. So it's birthday time. Turn him up. Here we go.
Hello.
Chris, you're on take 3 of the All Things BMX Show with Lisa Motley. She's been super patient, so don't mess up any names, or she said she'll fire us. All right, so no pressure, bro.
Easy
Thanks,
listening.
buddy. I appreciate that. All right. So birthdays are brought to you by On Two Wheels. So if you're at the next big race, look for the big orange tent. Check out On Two Wheels. And if you're celebrating your birthday this week, you're celebrating that with, all right, I'm going to screw up the very first one. Watch this.
I knew it.
Marty Wiesenhart.
That is not it.
There's no N in there.
There's no end. Yep.
Weishart.
There you go.
Yeah.
See that?
Well, now Lisa has officially fired us.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Well, I thought you were gonna fire me.
No way.
No,
Let me just sit
no,
back here.
no. All right, so let's see who else we got here. We have Matt McCain, Nikki Panina.
I got no help on that one.
Oh, good. Well, that makes 2 of us. All right, we got Mr. Matthew Swap, Jamie McQuaig,
Okay.
Shane Fernandez. We have our good friend from Florida, Miss Marie McGilvery. We have here's another one, Heather Blazek.
Oh, dude, we just had her kid on. Her kid had her birthday. It's Blasic.
Okay, I remember that now that you're saying name the right way. Yeah,
There's extra consonants there.
something's going on there. All right. So I'm not sure exactly if this is an anniversary or a birthday. I don't.
It's
know.
actually both.
Oh, it's both. Okay. So this is Deanna Grace and Chad Grace. They're having a birthday and anniversary. So Jacksonville BMX, happy birthday, you guys.
Mr. and Mrs. Pump Pump.
All right, people that don't know think we're really weird right now, but okay.
They already
Rodney,
knew that, Chris. We're
Chris, come on. Really?
Rodney Morgan,
There you go.
Ron Garman, Chris Butts. All right, here.
I know this one only because I race him.
Gilberto de Leon
That's
Jr.
goddamn, dude. I was pretty much dead on.
Nice. You got it.
Wow. Yeah, but I can screw up Smith, so just don't worry. Just like Gavin Smith. Okay, there we go. And Corbin Iffert.
Efort.
Iffert? Okay.
Yeah.
That was close.
I don't know.
Hey, so if you have a birthday, send it over to us at info@allthingsbmxshow.com and we'll put it on there. Or be friends with Justin on Facebook.
Yeah, that's where I get everybody's birthdays from. So,
Right?
yeah, because it doesn't show up if you just like the show. So either send it to us or just friend me on Facebook.
There you
Thank
go.
you, Chris. We appreciate it, man. And hope all's well going on for you up there, man.
Yeah, going good. Hey, you know what though? We're lucking out up here in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
I got to race last weekend, the first weekend in November. When's the last time you raced in Michigan? The first weekend in November.
I don't know.
Think I don't recall ever doing that. And I think most of the other tracks except for tomorrow night, Waterford Oaks is doing a practice. Starts at 4:30.
It's supposed to be 70 degrees up here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, 7.
here's a funny story about 70
November
degrees.
9th.
We left the seminar we were at earlier, and I look at my phone. It's 70 degrees, and someone is screaming he needs pants and a hoodie on.
It's freaking
Oh,
cold, man. It was a
Jesus.
little windy.
Are you kidding me, T-Bone?
No,
Oh,
I'm not
my
kidding you. It
gosh.
was a little chilly. Come on now. I live in Florida.
You turn
for
the
a
heat
reason.
on in your truck?
I will on the way home.
Oh, yeah. All right, thanks
The
again,
one
Chris.
that's-
You have a good one.
Hey, I'll talk to you guys in the after show.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Hey,
Thank you.
Have a great
Bye.
night, everybody. God bless.
All right, we're going to thank Chris. Appreciate Chris dialing in for us and doing the birthday names so we don't have to slaughter him. Thanks again, Chris. Much appreciated. Lisa, I want to throw it over to you for your, final shout-outs. Thanks, and we'll close it out tonight. And if you guys want to hang out for a little while in the after chat, we'll fire that up too. So I'm going to hand it over to Lisa right now. Yeah, just like to put you on the spot.
Go buy a
right there.
hydrogen.
Damn, that is bit. That's a
Yep.
Tom Brady mic drop right there.
Yep.
They're great bikes. You're probably never going to flex it out. There's a huge warranty that comes behind them, that stands behind every product we make at the factory. They're lifetime products. Come buy a hydrogen bike, or hey, come see me at the Grands and ride one. We'll be by profile. We'll be behind profile and with profile. If you want to ride a hydrogen bike, I'll have one ready for you. Just come on over.
Nice. Lisa, thank you. And very much appreciate the patience with part 3 within one show. I'm going to do my best to edit them all together and then re-upload them for everyone. But we made it through. So thank you again. Thanks for your patience. And everyone joining us this evening, I want to say thanks. We appreciate it and look forward to seeing you guys each and every Wednesday. Thank you, Melissa. Brian, for filling in for Brian this evening.
Yeah. Hey, Martin Kennard, get that frame ready.
And we also want to wish Brian Fell a very speedy recovery. Buddy, I hope you're doing good. Hope you're feeling a little bit better than you were earlier when we talked. So heal up, Brian. We look forward to hearing from you and seeing you. You guys, good night. Have a great evening.
Good night.
Thank you.
I got moto